worry about it, okay, because ChatGPT has your back, okay. So in today's video, I'll show you how to use smart and simple ChatGPT prompts that can save your time, boost your learning and make studying way easier, okay. So let's dive into it and turn AI into your academic superpower, okay. So here is your prompts. So let's see the first one. Write an essay about X in the style of Y. Write an essay about X in the style of Y, okay. And then next we have the generate an outline for an essay about topic, okay. Another one is that write the introduction for an essay about topic, okay. And then next we have the write an essay section about subtopic, okay. And another one is the summarize the essay, paste it into ChatGPT in simple language for a child, okay. And the next we have the give me a list of references I can use for an essay about topic, okay. And the next we have the convert the following information into an APA style citation, list the info in ChatGPT, okay. And the next we have the research the following topic and generate a list of 5 key points, okay. Another one is the create a one sentence thesis statement for an essay about topic, okay. And the next we have the describe your research process for finding information about topic. Describe your research process for finding information about topic, okay. And the next we have the write an article about X that could be published in a magazine or newspaper. Write an article about X that could be published in a magazine or newspaper, okay. Next we have the explain why it's important to evaluate source when researching a topic. I reiterate this prompt, explain why it's important to evaluate sources when researching a topic, okay. And next we have the analyze the arguments in an article, paste it into ChatGPT and explain why they may or may not be persuasive, okay. आई मीन टू से फ्रेंड्स जो भी एनालाइज किए हुए आपके पास टॉपिक हैं, ठीक है, उनसे रिलेटेड जो भी आर्टिकल है वो आप यहाँ पे दे सकते हैं, कॉपी पेस्ट करना है और उससे रिलेटेड जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आप चाहते हैं जस्ट आस्क देम, ओके. एंड नेक्स्ट वी हैव द कंपेयर एंड कॉन्ट्रास्ट टू सोर्सेज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन अ स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक. आई रीआइटरेट दिस प्रॉम्प्ट, कंपेयर एंड कॉन्ट्रास्ट टू सोर्सेज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन अ स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक, ओके. एंड नेक्स्ट वी हैव द find research that directly supports or refutes an argument related to topic, okay. Another one is the describe the ethical implications of using artificial intelligence to write essays. Describe the ethical implications of using artificial intelligence to write essays, okay. Another one is the explain why topic is relevant to current events in a concise and clear manner. Explain why topic is relevant to current events in a concise and clear manner, okay. And next we have the create a list of questions that could be used to start a discussion about topic, okay. Another one is to evaluate an argument from a scholarly article related to topic, okay. And the next one is that summarize the main points of a scholarly article related to topic, okay. And the next one is to generate a list of sources for further reading about topic. Generate a list of sources for further reading about topic, okay. And next we have the analyze the credibility of source related to topic. Analyze the credibility of source related to topic, okay. And another one is the create an annotated bibliography about topic with 5 entries. I reiterate this prompt, create an annotated bibliography about topic with 5 entries, okay. And the next we have the write an editorial about a current issue related to topic, okay. And the next one is develop an argumentative essay on topic from different perspectives, okay. And next we have the how can structure an essay. How can structure an essay, okay. And another one is what would be the best approach to writing a paper. What would be the best approach to writing a paper, okay. And another one is what research would be most relevant for X topic. what research would be most relevant for X topic. Okay, and then next we have the in novel or book, why did author? In novel or book, why did author? Okay, and finally we have the last one, what are some writing techniques? What are some writing techniques? Okay, देखिए फ्रेंड्स, फाइनली आज हमने बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉम्प्ट्स को डिस्कस किया है जिनका यूज़ करके आप डे बाय डे जो है अपनी नॉलेज को भी इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं। और एज ए स्टूडेंट यदि आपके पास कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है जो आप पूछना चाहते हैं, सो जस्ट आस्क ChatGPT, ओके, सो डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। तो इसी के साथ मैं अपनी आज की क्लास को वाइंड अप करूंगी एंड आई होप यू लर्न समथिंग न्यू एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग इट। इफ यू लाइक दिस वीडियो, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब दिस वन एंड डोंट फॉरगेट to share it, okay, and of course keep learning, keep trying and keep exploring.